Well, hello everybody, and welcome to my channel. My name is Stephen the Jupiterian here. There's Jupiter behind me. The sun is in Pisces. Jupiter is in Gemini right now until June. All right, well, so yeah, actually today's video is about the full moon lunar eclipse that we will be having on March 13th or the 14th. Most of the world, it'll be on the 14th. But if you're in Hawaii or Alaska or San Fran or on the West Coast, it'll be at 12:55, and I will show you this chart right now using my Astro Gold software right here. I'm recording this on the 4th, and it is 1:15, almost 1:16 p.m. on the West Coast. And we have Cancer rising at the moment. Actually, let me turn that off. And okay, so let's go to the 13th or the 14th. Go days. So, oh yeah, okay, yeah. So let's go back hours, because the moon should be at 23 or 24 degrees of Virgo. All right, let's go back minutes so we can have it exact. The sun is at 23:56. minutes of Pisces. The sun is at 23 minutes, 56 minutes, and the sign of Pisces. The moon is 23 minutes, 56, 23 degrees, 56 minutes of Virgo, where the moon is. And we'll have Scorpio on the rise here when this full lunar eclipse will be occurring. So it will be seen all over, yeah. And the moon is, and the sun is conjunct with a few degrees of the nodes. So this will be our first eclipse of 2025 on March 13th or the 14th. If you're on the West Coast or overseas, it'll be the 14th of March. If you're on the West Coast, it'll be at 11:55 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, because we'll be in daylight savings time starting on the 9th, I believe. Yes. Daylight savings time starts on March 9th. So, Mars is in the sign of Cancer. It's at 18 degrees. Last week it was at 17 degrees before it went direct. And now we're going when it be well, it was when it got out of its retrograde path, it was at 17 degrees. And now it moved almost 2 degrees in a week or so. Yeah. And that's in the 9th house at the moment that this lunar eclipse will be happening. So some kind of something emotional will be released and let go of and purged. And maybe it could be a social group, it could be a friend or a social or a cause that you are affiliated with that no longer will serve you, especially Scorpio rising. So let's move. Okay, so let's go to Aries. Oops. Oh, nope. Here we are. Aries rising. Sun, moon, rising sign. For Aries, this lunar eclipse is happening in your 6th and 12th houses. So these are hidden from you, which is kind of interesting. But the 6th house is also, yeah, actually, so the full moon lunar eclipse will be happening in your 6th house, where you may be letting go of a co-worker or a work situation or a pet. You may be letting go of at this time. Or routine, or maybe your uh, a health routine that's no longer helping you is being released, and you're going to start something new with this, because Mars is in your 4th house. So Mars is your ruling planet. It is in the 4th house of home, your family, your roots, the foundation that you've built for your life. As conjunct the IC here. If you have the IC in Cancer, the IC could be anywhere between the 1st and the 6th house. The MC could be anywhere between the 7th and the 12th. And also, so yeah, that shifts. But, we can take those out right now because they don't matter because not everyone has the IC and MC in the 10th and 4th house. So what else do we want to say? So this eclipse is going to be very, for the next possibly 9 years. This cycle will, I believe this cycle is 9 years long. Until the next Virgo, Pisces, the nodes move into Virgo and Pisces in 9 years, where it'll be reversed. The north node will be in Virgo, the south node will be in Pisces in 9 years. I believe. Let's see. Nine years? Well, it'll be Aries. So, okay. So it'll be around 8 or 9 years. Yeah. Let's go back months. Let's go back a few months to oops. There you go. So that's 9 years from now. 2025 to 2020, 34. So yep, 9 years. So that's, as I said, yep, 9 years. So let's go back. Whoops, to March, and then go back 9. Go ahead 9. Go back 9 years to 2025. March 13th. There you go. Yes. All right. So let's go ahead and move this to Taurus rising. Taurus. Well, Taurus, this eclipse is happening in your 11th. Well, the full moon is happening in your 5th house of creativity, children, procreation, casual sex or sexual encounters, casual dating. Mostly this is casual dating. This is also speculations and anything that's entertaining. Could be Virgo is here, so you'll probably be letting and it's conjunct in South Node. So this will be, you may be letting go of a romantic partner, maybe really moving away from you, or you'll be moving away from a romantic partner, Taurus. Or it could be also your children are moving away. Maybe you'll become an empty nester, possibly. Your children or I would say that this is also very creative. So so probably releasing a creative project or releasing something that you used to do creatively that's no longer fun for you to do, Taurus rising. And you'll be more affiliated with groups, friends, social causes that you feel a pull towards. It may be even in spiritual in nature and very structured group. Just making sure it's not a cult. That would not be good. For Taurus rising, yes. All right, Gemini. Gemini's rising, sun, moon. So this eclipse is happening in your 10th, well, in your 4th house of home. Your family, possibly releasing some family trauma or releasing a family member, possibly too. That could be the case. Releasing something that starting your own career is more important to you. Your public reputation is more important to you at this time. So you're leaving a home situation. You may be even moving to some place where you feel more grounded, feel more at ease, where you feel less well, you feel less not well, not the opposite. You'll be organized, is for sure, in your home. You'll be it won't feel like a chore or a strain on your home anymore. You can be working more. You'll be in the public more. And you'll be seeing, actually, Jupiter is in your 1st house. So Jupiter and Mercury is your ruler, and that's in the 11th house. So this would be a great time to meet with friends, make new friends, join a social group or a cause that's very dear to you. Communicating with friends at this time. Mercury is in Aries. And Venus is a retrograde in the 11th house. So, well, actually, this is a terrible thing. Venus retrograde in the 11th. Venus can bring about many things. Such as love and harmony, the urge for pleasure, luxury, money, and also could be something that's very good for attractive. You may be feeling more attractive. um, bring more enjoyment to your life. If you well, you may feel more the feminine side of yourself. The you'll be social. You may feel social at ease socially. It's in your social house. In a social house, so the 11th is a very social house. Um, and you may even get some financial great gains with this too. And okay, so let me stop there. Okay, let's do this again. So okay, so it's still Mercury is in your 11th house of friends, benefactors. You'll be networking with your friends and people in social groups. You'll definitely be feeling more. Well, even though Venus is retrograde, it's not a terrible thing. It doesn't mean you're going to reevaluate friendships. Mercury is here conjunct Venus at the moment of this eclipse. So that's a very beneficial time to you'll be talking to people in your social group and making very lasting, you could be making lasting connections here. Venus is connection, desire for something new here. And then I'll be going retrograde into Pisces and then back again. So for Gemini, this is a very good and excellent time for you to be seen. You will, Jupiter's here. Everything makes you bigger than, larger than life. Your persona, your character, everyone will notice you. And then Mercury, their ruling planet, is making a sextile also to Jupiter. Well, also, yeah, to Jupiter, which is a very good aspect between Mercury and Jupiter, even though they are in detriment. But social situations may arise where you'll be communicating more with people that you are share the same values with. Venus values also. So yes, that's really great news for you, Gemini. So you'll be out in the world, out in the public eye. Everyone will see you for who you truly are, and you will be with people who share the same ideas that you do. All right, moving on to Cancer, Cancer rising. Well, the moon is your ruling planet, and yet the moon is in Virgo. Hey, this will be especially auspicious for you, Cancerian, Cancer risings, or Cancer with at least 3 to 5-degree orb of 23 minutes, 23 degrees. I'm sorry. On either side. Well, yeah. So this is going to be happening in your 3rd and 9th house. Of the 3rd house is releasing some kind of something that maybe you're moving out of your neighborhood, releasing ties with your neighborhood, or with a younger sibling, a sibling one younger than you. Could also be releasing something that you've learned, something you purging some things. Maybe by writing down things that have been upsetting to you, and putting them out there into moving towards your higher purpose. And your religion, a new religion, a new philosophy on life here. So this is, well, for especially Cancer rising, you're ruled by the moon. So you're letting go of a lot of things in your neighborhood, possibly siblings, possibly related to education or writing, or maybe you'll just be writing more in a journal, that write down the things that have been upsetting you in your 3rd house. And so yeah, actually it'll be transcendent, it'll be transformative. Also, you have Mars in your 1st house, so you'll definitely be taking action to release, cut, sever things that you no longer serve your personality. Your character may change also. Cancer rising. So in your let's see. That's this full moon eclipse. All right, Leo, you're ruled by the sun, and the sun is at 23 degrees of Pisces, and it'll be opposed to this full moon eclipse in Virgo at 23 degrees and 56 minutes. As I showed in the beginning of this video, so you'll have to see the beginning of the video to see exactly what degree this eclipse is occurring. And always use whole sign houses. You are the Leo, the lion. You are ruled by the sun, and that is in Pisces, and it's an aversion to you in the 8th house. So, and the full moon is also an aversion to you in the 2nd house. So this has to do with money, finances. Actually, if you want to do some kind of purging of, I would say maybe resources, is now the time to do so, and look to the more esoteric, occultish, taboo themes in your life right now. But make sure you're saving your money. And you possibly will be learning more about astrology, tarot, numerology, esoteric studies, even um, how to manage money for other people. You're probably managing money for others. You'll be managing, also you're managing um your credit card debt, taking care of credit card debt. This is other people's money. The eighth house could also be inheritance. You may be getting in some kind of inheritance. Maybe possible. It's a possibility. Depends on your chart. But you would need a reading from me if that is the case happening for you. Not always the case here, where maybe you'll win the lottery. Who knows? It's a good time to put in for the lottery. Buy a lottery ticket. Um, and yeah, actually, all these planets in Pisces. Well, Ceres is not a planet, and the North Node is not a planet, but we have Saturn, the Sun, and Neptune here in Pisces. This stellium of planets in Pisces is very spiritual. You will most definitely, Leo, be more interested in some taboo um, topics and studies, astrology, the oracle, maybe tarot also. I know many Leo risings who love the tarot and astrology, my mom being one of them. And yes, she's very supportive of that. She's learned so much from my aunt and myself, or more from me, though. So, all right, Leo rising, sun, moon, people. Yeah. So this could be like something that they probably like uh, the second house is also dietary things that you put into your mouth that you will no longer like you most definitely maybe you might even decide to go on a diet with purging and just um and all maybe you'll turn to vegetarianism or become a vegan, who knows, because that's yeah, the kind of thing that this could happen. You could probably change your dietary habits here with what you put in your mouth, what you also could and also your face. So I wouldn't be a good time to go for a facelift at this time with with this lunar eclipse. No, no, no. Uh, I would say no on that one. So Leo, I know you like vanity and looking your best, but not with this lunar eclipse occurring. it's the best time to start a dietary purging things from your diet that no longer that you for a while. All righty. Next, Virgo. Virgo rising sun and moon people. Virgo, well, hey, this new moon, this not new moon, this full moon eclipse is happening in the sign of you. Well, something about your personality may change, something about your character, something about your how people see you will be different in this eclipse cycle. You'll be growing more from other people. You'll be excited. You'll be other people it could be your spouse or even others, clients, other people. They don't have to be friends, just other people come into your life and help you to grow in a they just come into your life and show you how to become, well, you know how to be disciplined, you know how to be organized, but Pisces will bring an esoteric growth, a spiritual growth to you. Virgo rising. Mercury is your ruling planet, and Mercury is in your 8th house. So your 8th house could be you're growing through the study of astrology, the study of esoteric knowledge, the study, or maybe you're communicating about these things. You could be, you also could be a teacher with this Mercury. Well, and the 8th house, it's most like a mystery. You'll be studying, you'll be communicating about the mysteries of life, the hidden things of your life, that are mysterious and otherworldly. Well, otherworldly is 12th, but the 8th house is also mysterious and also otherworldly. Like astrology is an otherworldly language. You'll be communicating this language with determination, with a new found childlike bond. Yeah, Mercury in Aries, in Aries is like something new, something cardinal. It's like it's starting something new here. You may feel like you need to start something new, or you're communicating about something that you enjoy in a deeply communicating deeply with the spiritual realm, the esoteric realm, the world of astrology, numerology, could be feng shui that you're incorporating into your life right now. Going deep into this world of the unseen. It could be also some death. The eighth house is also the house of death and taxes, other people's money. So you'll value other people's money more when Venus conjunct Mercury also. Virgo. Alrighty, let's go. Libra. Libra rising sun and moon sun and moon people. Well, the moon is transiting is in this eclipse will be in your 12th house of hidden enemies. The 12th house could also be emotions that bubble up from nowhere that you're just like, where did that emotion come from? Where, how? But dreams, things they'll come to you in your dream state or when you're asleep, when you're meditating. I'm Virgo, Libra. I'm sorry, Libra. This is a best time for you to start to meditate and do some yoga, not hot yoga, not anything strenuous. Not the best time to do that, but take time to go inward, feel what needs to be felt from inside out to the work, your work and your co-workers. This is the sixth house, maybe illness, could be health. It's also a health, nutrition, diet, another diet routine that it will alleviate and help grow in your dietary needs, and you'll be feeling like that something you need to do for you and no one else needs to know. This eclipse is happening in your 12th house of it's a hidden house, working behind the scene. Your emotional life is behind the scenes now, where you can't really attend to it tangibly, yeah, or because it's in the 12th house, which is the house of hospitals, ashrams, the orphanages. So some kind of, emotions will come up from nowhere. Just be aware of that, Libra, sun, moon, and rising. And then we go to Libra. Venus is in your 7th house also. So this is a very auspicious time for you, communicating with your other people, your spouse. Actually, it would be a good thing to talk about what's going on emotionally for you with your spouse. And yeah, I would just say stick with your spouse here, because other people really don't need to know what you're feeling. It's also the house of hidden enemies. And the 7th house is the house of open enemies. So I would just be careful of who you communicate your feelings to. Could be talking to a hidden enemy or an open enemy. With Mercury conjunct Venus, So just be discerning with that Libra rising. All right. Next, Scorpio rising, moon, sun, moon rising in Scorpio. Well, the moon is in your 11th house, Scorpio. So this could be like a purge of a a social cause that no longer serve you. So friends that no longer feel like they are on the same that you're on the same page with. And the well, actually there you'll definitely be working on a creative project that's structured, gonna be very spiritual in nature. I know that you may possibly could be taking on a a project here that is very stable and brings growth and spirituality, and it could bring spiritual awareness to this project too. Um, this could be the something from the past, or it could bring something from the past to a creative project, like a documentary, or maybe you're working on a documentary or some kind of project that needs structure, stability, and needs to be honed and very Saturnian. And yet this full moon eclipse will be conjunct, then the sun will be conjunct the north node. So some kind of growth will be taking place here in your fifth house of creativity, maybe children, maybe some kind of a creative project, children, maybe have a grandchild, maybe even coming your way. Also, with this new moon, and this with the sun and conjunct the north node, a spiritual awakening of a creative project may possible, most could be possible. And Mars is your ruling planet, and that is in the ninth house of God, higher learning, the house of God. Maybe you're cutting and severing, or maybe you're the things that you um your experiences from traveling, your experience from long distance travels could bring this to the fifth house. So, because it's making a trine to Saturn and the sun. So, yes. So, something from then your ninth house of higher learning. I would say yes, you would be writing some kind of book or a documentary or writing or producing some kind a project that was from your ninth house experiences, higher learning, publishing. That could be. All right. Next, Sagittarius. Well, Sagittarius, this will be happening. This purge will be, you probably be changing your career or your focus, emotional focus is less about your career and more about their home, taking care of your home and family, and building a strong foundation. With Saturn here is creating a strong, stable, secure foundation, building boundaries in your home, creating boundaries in your home that could be very spiritual in nature and very growth, and it'll bring a lot of growth to the home, in your home situation and your family. So the 10th house is your public persona, your public reputation. Something about your public reputation is being purged or let go of. And it's going to bring up some emotional things in your professional life. And Jupiter, your ruling planet, is in the 7th house of your spouse, other people. So other people may be bringing some abundant information from Gemini your way. And Mercury is going to be something doing something creative, because Jupiter in Gemini is ruled by Mercury in Aries in your 5th house, conjunct Venus. So it's something that you value and something that's creative and something that will bring joy, something that you enjoy doing, something that you love to do. You'd probably be more communicative in your creative projects or communicating with your children, enjoying time with children or creative project, creating something new, so creating a YouTube channel, possibly, because the 3rd house we have here, Pallas is here with the asteroid of wisdom in your 3rd house of marketing, selling, the internet. And it's making a trine to well, it did make a trine, not anymore, but 8 to 13. That's a very wide orb trine. But you know what? I would say that with that Mercury in the 5th, yes. So the 7th and the 5th are in mutual reception to each other. Jupiter is in Gemini, in Mercury's sign, and Mercury is in Gemini's. No, Mercury is not in Gemini's sign. Sorry. Mercury is in Mars's sign. Huh. So this could be the releasing of some kind of public reputation or your career, and putting more effort and energy into your 8th house from Mercury in Aries, which is ruled by Mars in Cancer, and then we have the moon in the 10th house, and then back to Mercury. So yeah, and then Jupiter, Mercury. Wow. So something with your 10th, 8th, 7th, 5th, and 4th houses are highlighted here because they are making connections to these houses in some way, with this between this mutual reception from Mercury to Jupiter, yes. And then Mercury is ruled by Mars, and the Mars is ruled by the moon in Cancer. So the home, something, yes, you need to be building strong structures in your home for growing your home, growing your foundation, making it more sturdy, steady, and make sure you have boundaries set for your home. You feel secure in your home. So yes, place the strong boundaries where you'll get more feel growth, and you'll enjoy your creative projects actually with your spouse and or other people. Trying to see what else. Well, Saturn rules your 3rd house and your 2nd house too. And the sun rules the 9th. Well, so yeah, the sun rules your 9th house of long distance travel, higher learning. The this is the house of God, your higher purpose. You'll be growing your image, your self image, your ego self. The sun is your inner life, and it'll bring it to the 9th house. And then Saturn rules your 2nd and your 3rd house, so you'll be making some money from home and communicating, writing, possibly doing more doing a podcast, could be the internet, could be YouTube. Sagittarius rising. So wow, that's a lot for Sagittarius. It's a big time for you, Sagittarius. Alrighty, now on to Capricorn. Capricorn, sun, moon, rising, people. Well, Capricorn, this new moon is occurring in your 9th house of your higher purpose. So probably changing something about your purpose in life, purging something, letting something go, possibly letting go of a well, Saturn is your ruling planet, so that's in the 3rd house. Maybe choosing to move to a new neighborhood or choosing to find a new purpose in life. It would be a good time to be with siblings and growth through your siblings, neighbors, aunts, uncles, cousins. Okay. I think I have to for a Capricorn because you're ruled by Saturn. This is conjunct this full moon eclipse. So it's very good for growth and stability in anything that needs to be done for you, Capricorn. Okay, next, Aquarius. Well, Aquarius, this full moon eclipse is happening in your 8th house of death and taxes, other people's money, um, inheritance, um, could be also the occult, anything that's let me pause this. All right, everybody. So we're on Aquarius. So Saturn is in your 2nd house, your ruling planet of your money, your and actually lunar eclipse, sorry, lunar eclipse is happening in your 8th house. I already spoke about this. So so probably having to do with inheritance, other people's money, other people's values, releasing what they believe and think, their values, and your values. You need to put more structure into what you value and your financial situation. And that's pretty much all I got for you, Aquarius. That's pretty short and simple, short and sweet for Aquarius. Anything else for Aquarius? Um, let's see. Saturn also rules your 12th house. 12th house. Pluto is in your 1st house, so there's going to be an overhaul of your whole entire personality. But this lunar eclipse is happening, is bringing emphasis to your 8th and 2nd houses of your money and other people's money. All right. Pisces, well, this full moon eclipse is happening in your 7th house of other people, of your spouse. Maybe you'll be more in tune to yourself, going inward to what you need to do and letting other people fall to the wayside, and focus on growth of your personal growth instead of other people. All righty, I think that's all I have for you, everyone. So this was your, it's going to stop the share. I'm Stephen the Jupiterian, here with a new with your all sign video. All right, thanks everybody. And I'm Stephen the Jupiterian, signing out.